Penguin Random House Audio presents The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb: How to Take Financial Control, Avoid Unnecessary Taxes, and Combat the Latest Threats to Your Retirement Savings, by Ed Slott, read for you by Dan Woren, with a note read by the author. Note to listeners: this audiobook includes a downloadable PDF which contains reference charts and resources from the printed book.
To my mom and dad, they truly lived a wonderful life. To my wife, Linda, and our children, Alana, Rachel, and Jennifer. Author's Note: this book is about the jeopardy that you and everyone you know will face when the tax man shows up at distribution time, regardless of the type of tax-deferred retirement savings plan you have. Now, your retirement savings are at even greater risk with new tax laws like the massive Secure Act, which actually makes your retirement savings less secure. Thanks, Congress. Every type of plan is affected, be it an individual retirement account, IRA, a Roth IRA, a 401k, a Roth 401k, a 403b, a Roth 403b, a 457b, a Roth 457b, a Keogh plan, a SEP IRA, a simple IRA, or a mixture of accounts. I'll be using the term IRA throughout the book as an umbrella term for all these retirement savings plans because the tax rules governing IRAs are generally the same as those for every type of retirement account. However, in those areas where the rules for a particular plan differ from those of IRAs, I will clearly point out the difference to you. Likewise, I'll be using the term company plans throughout this book as an umbrella for all types of employer plans, not just qualified plans. Listen to Talking the Talk for the difference. I want to give a special nod up front to Beverly Devaney, our longtime and now happily retired IRA expert. Sarah A. Brenner, J.D., our Director of Retirement Education at Ed Slott and Company, and Andy Ives, CFP, AIF, and Ian Berger, J.D., our IRA analysts. They were a tremendous help with checking and double-checking this manuscript for technical accuracy. They went well beyond generously contributing their time and energy to make it as reliable and error-free as possible. Thanks, Beverly, Sarah, Andy, and Ian, for helping me diffuse the retirement savings time bomb, and especially for your insights on the many recent tax law changes included in this edition. I can assure my listeners that any inaccuracies that may still lurk herein are mine, and I take full responsibility for them. Ed Slott.
Introduction. Playing the back nine. Taxes will be the single biggest factor that separates people from their retirement dreams. Ed Slott. In the not-so-distant past, the issue of protecting retirement savings, rather than investing for retirement, might have been considered putting the cart before the horse. Not any longer. Today, Americans have invested trillions of dollars in retirement plans, turning them into the biggest, most valuable assets they own, often worth more than even their homes. As a result, savings protection has become the name of the retirement plan game. Most, if not all, retirement planning strategists, however, focus on why you should save for retirement and how to grow your money through a variety of investment vehicles. That's valuable information, but it's not enough. Look at it this way. What good is making even a 50% return on an investment if, at the time of withdrawal, taxes will step in to claim 70, 80, or maybe even 90% of your nest egg? Even though income and estate tax rates have come down substantially, the great unknown is what future tax rates will be and what new plan money-hungry Congress may devise to separate you from your retirement savings. If history is any lesson, tax rates on retirement savings will likely increase substantially just when you need the money the most, upon withdrawal in retirement. In addition, given the financial mess our country is currently in, hope springs eternal, taxes will have to increase. Look at the bulging deficits, including the trillions we added by providing relief during the COVID-19 pandemic. This bill will soon come due, hitting hardest those who have saved the most. So you need to be prepared for future tax increases when it comes time to reach into your retirement funds. At this point, any politician who tells you they can cut your taxes is really just saying, "I'm bad at math." Remember that much of the money in Americans' retirement funds is tax-deferred, meaning it has not yet been taxed, so it is a sitting duck for future tax hikes. Think of it like coming down the stretch of the U.S. Open Golf Championship. The front nine is where you position your lead by building up your assets. Holding on to your lead, that is, protecting your assets from excessive taxation, is the back nine, where, ultimately, you win or lose. Crucial component. This book addresses the critical issue that every other retirement-related and tax-related book on the market ignores: protecting from excessive taxation the assets you've spent a lifetime building. No single factor is more significant to your ability to live the lifestyle you've been saving for all of your life, or to pass on your hard-earned savings to those you love. Why is this component so crucial? Due to a complex combination of distribution and estate taxes that kick in at retirement or death, millions of you are at risk of losing much, perhaps even most, of your retirement savings. This dire turn of events, already happening now, will put a huge financial burden on you, your children, and society, as the ranks of the retiring and already retired swell to historic proportions in the coming years when the retirement savings time bomb explodes. And so, the overriding purpose of this book is to give savers like you the knowledge and the tools to defuse that bomb on your own, or with the help of your professional financial advisor, before detonation occurs. Complex web. I'll expose the complex web of dark secrets and traps in the tax code governing retirement savings using layman's terms, and I'll present an easy-to-use plan for helping the millions of you who are at risk to save a fortune in retirement income that might otherwise be lost to you and your families forever. I'll deal with all aspects of IRA and Roth IRA distribution planning, which encompasses virtually any type of retirement account you might have: 401k, Roth 401k, 403b, Roth 403b, 457b, Roth 457b, SEP IRA, Simple IRA, KEO, Corporate Pension Plan, since virtually all retirement money is distributed according to what is commonly referred to as the IRA distribution rules. These are among the most complicated rules in the entire U.S. tax code. I'll go beyond the tax rules to provide easily understandable explanations of the planning opportunities available, including many new ones created by the recent massive tax reforms, and clear answers to some of the most perplexing and frequently asked questions like, "I know the rule says X, but how can I accomplish Y without problem Z?" I'll cut through the complexities of these rules and make them easy to grasp, so that you can prevent your retirement nest egg from being decimated by taxes and keep your savings in the hands of your family, not the IRS. In addition, if you're already a knowledgeable professional financial advisor, I will give you the tools to better guide and communicate with your clients, thereby attracting and retaining more assets under management, the key to growing your business. A total solution. This book will help you devise and implement a simple, workable strategy to protect your retirement assets and keep.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?